So these results are for a 14-week pilot we ran in the first part of 2020. And again, if you look at the dates, we went from February to May. If you recall, basically we went remote first part of April, and you could see that in that little valley right there. But what that is showing is our performance with Balto, which is the top part of that curve, actually was better than the control group, which is the bottom part of that curve. And then it kind of met together when we went remote. And then it actually spread further when we went further out. So you can see that we're confident in saying that Balto gave us a leg up in the fact that we all of a sudden were thrown into this remote environment, which we weren't accustomed to. So that's a positive. So that's a very positive outcome. But specifically in sales, we actually saw a relative increase of approximately 16% in conversion rate for the Balto group versus the non-Balto group. And then claimed we saw both a decrease in handling time of almost a minute, 53 seconds, but we also saw a decrease in audit score, which a good audit score is 0, because a bad audit score is a high audit score, meaning that the quality of the calls went up, which Julie and Trey both mentioned. So those are both extremely positive results, and we're happy to move out of the pilot and go ahead and use those results as a foundation or as impetus to push forward with an enterprise rollout. And that's where we are now. So where are we now? We're in the midst of doing an enterprise rollout across rolling Balto out to more users in each of the 3 areas. But we're also looking to expand the core capability that we've already deployed. Specifically, we're looking to use Balto metrics to feed into our various models, such as lifetime value models, to help us monitor our business a little bit more precisely. We're looking to incorporate customer-specific information into the Balto experience. So if you think about it, Balto is using a playbook that's coded, but it's not specific to a particular customer. What we're looking to do is actually make it a little bit more specific to that person that's calling, not just the situation that they're calling about. So we're looking to do that. Also, and this is an important one, especially given what we've gone through and what we're continuing to go through from a remote work environment, is evolving a supervisor view to allow our supervisors the ability to monitor their teams in live calls with Balto and provide support proactively. So think about it as a air traffic control or a control room where their supervisor can see all the live Balto calls, what's going on. Maybe one's going, trending towards red. Let me kind of help out here. So the real-time access from a supervisor perspective. And that's especially important with our remote work environments. Supervisors are used to walking around. This would allow them to walk around, essentially. And then lastly, it's the use of the call outcomes to better refine the playbooks themselves to make them more effective. If you don't bring in the outcome of the call, you are only using anecdotes of whether something was successful. And by actually bringing in the specific outcomes, it allows us to better identify the wording of checklist items, the deck items, how they pop, the way we set up these playbooks to move towards those positive outcomes. So that's what we're doing, is tying in the outcomes into the data that we have so we can triangulate and improve the experience that we have with the playbooks. And again, it's all about making the playbooks effective, increasing satisfaction both for the customer, for the agent, and increasing these positive outcomes. So all in all, from my perspective, this is really the start of a journey that has many opportunities for us, and we're excited to be a part of it.